sometimes, the people you underestimate the most return in ways you could never imagine. This is the story of a girl they called Class Loser. And the day she arrived at her high school reunion in a helicopter. Amina Brooks. 12 years ago, she was the quiet girl in the back row of Berkshire High. She wasn't loud. She wasn't fashionable. She didn't have rich parents. She had only two things in her life: her mother and her dreams. Her shoes were worn, soles peeling. Her backpack was patched with old fabric. Her notebooks were filled with scribbles, inventions, sketches, things no one ever bothered to look at. But the other students? They didn't see potential. They didn't see brilliance. They didn't see a future. They saw someone they could mock. Mia, the self-appointed queen of the school. Jennifer, her shadow. Caleb, the loudmouth. Ryan, the class clown. Together they ruled the hallways. And Amina? She was their favorite target. Every single day. Look at her hair. Is that the same shirt she wore yesterday? She's so weird. She'll never amount to anything. She heard it all. She felt it all. But she never let them see her break. Because Amina had promised herself one thing. I won't let their words define my life. But that didn't stop the pain. At night, her mother would check on her and see the red eyes, the clenched jaw, the trembling hands. Amina, talk to me, her mother whispered. But Amina only said, I just need time. And someday, they're all going to see. Amina always stayed after school. Not for sports. Not for clubs. She stayed to clean classrooms, a job she did secretly to help her mother pay rent. While wiping desks, she whispered equations under her breath, sketched ideas on scrap paper, studied broken school equipment, and imagined better designs. In the silence of empty classrooms, her mind came alive. One day, her science teacher found her repairing a broken projector. Did anyone teach you how to do that? He asked. Amina shook her head. No. I just figured it out. He looked at her with surprise. But the next day, even he forgot. Nobody advocated for her. Nobody mentored her. Nobody protected her from the cruelty. At lunch, Mia walked past Amina and poured juice on her notebook. Oops. Guess your inventions are ruined. Oh well. The cafeteria laughed. Amina held back tears, closed the wet notebook, and whispered, It's not over. The popular kids cheered as they received awards, scholarships, applause. Amina walked the stage silently. No applause, no cheers. Just the sound of her own heartbeat and the quiet promise she made to herself. This isn't the final chapter. The day after graduation, Amina packed her few belongings into a small backpack and told her mom, I'm not giving up. I'm going to study engineering. I'm going to build something great. And one day, we're never going to worry again. Her mother hugged her tightly. Go, my daughter. And don't look back. Amina's path was not easy. She lived in a one-room apartment with peeling walls. She studied engineering online because she couldn't afford university. She took night shifts cleaning offices. She ate instant noodles for months. But she worked. Every day. Every night. No excuses. No breaks. Her inventions grew more advanced. Small devices made from discarded parts. Energy-saving prototypes. Tools that big companies ignored. Until one day, one prototype changed her life. A small, efficient fuel-saving device for industrial machines. A major company wanted it. Amina said no. Instead, she launched her own company, Brooks Engineering Innovations. At 24, she won 3 national awards. At 26, she earned her first $1 million profit. At 27, she built global partnerships. At 28, she became one of the youngest black female tech innovators in the world. News channels interviewed her. Universities invited her to speak. Engineering giants wanted to work with her. And yet, she never forgot those hallways, those whispers, those laughs, those people who thought she would never become anything. Then it came. A gold envelope. Elegant. Beautiful. Expensive. Brookshire High School. 10-year class reunion. She almost laughed. She opened the card and read, "We hope you will join us." She knew exactly why they sent it. The same people who mocked her had seen her success on TV. They didn't want to celebrate her. They wanted to test her, to see if she still looked poor, to see if they could still laugh behind her back. Amina held the invitation above the trash. But then she lowered it and said, "No. I'm going to give them a memory they will never forget." She called her assistant. "Book the helicopter." The reunion night. The gym was decorated with gold balloons, flowers, photo boards from senior year. Mia, Jennifer, Caleb, and Ryan were already drinking. "Do you think Amina will show up?" Jennifer asked. Mia smirked. "Of course she will. People like her crave attention." Caleb laughed. "I bet she comes in some old used car." Ryan joked. "She'll probably sneak in through the back door." But then, the ground trembled. Windows shook. Teachers rushed outside. WHUP, 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 WHUP. A helicopter descended onto the football field. Not a small one. A luxury black corporate helicopter with silver detailing. Wind blasted across the crowd as a staircase extended. And then, Amina Brooks stepped out. Her gown shimmered under the stadium lights. Her hair sleek and elegant. Her posture straight and confident. Security stood behind her. Her assistant carried her portfolio. Students gasped. Teachers froze. The bullies stopped breathing. She walked toward the gym with calm grace. People whispered, "That's her. She's glowing. She looks like royalty. She's successful." A classmate whispered, "She won." Yes, she did. Inside the gym, music stopped. Everyone turned. Amina walked in, her heels clicking softly on the polished floor. Every face stared. Mia rushed in with a fake smile. "Amina! Wow! Look at you! I always knew you'd do great things." Amina looked at her without blinking. "No, Mia. You told me every day that I would fail." Mia's smile collapsed. Jennifer tried. "We were just kids." Amina replied. "So was I. But I never hurt anyone." The room was silent. Amina took the stage. "I came tonight. Not to show off. But to say something important. 10 years ago, many of you bullied me. You called me worthless. You laughed at my clothes. You destroyed my notebooks." Mia turned pale. "But your cruelty taught me something. Your words do not decide my worth. My work does." People nodded. Teachers wiped tears. Amina continued. "And today, I want to use my success for something better." The room leaned in. "I am donating $1 million to create a scholarship fund for students who were bullied. For students who were overlooked. For students like I once was. Gasps. Cheers. Some cried. Amina ended with, I forgive you. But I will never forget. And I will make sure no student ever suffers the way I did. Amina left the reunion with her head high. The bullies stood speechless. Some embarrassed. Some ashamed. Some changed forever. She walked back toward her helicopter, its lights glowing in the night. And as she lifted into the sky, the entire school watched. The girl they called class loser had become the woman none of them could ever reach. A legend. A symbol. A reminder. Never underestimate the quiet ones. They often become unforgettable.